So hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Endessa, and on this channel you're going to see a bunch of what I eat in a day, meal prep with me, spend a day with me, things I like to do, aka vlogs. But I'm also a small business owner. I own this very beautiful handcrafted candle company where the vessels are handmade. They have this marble effect once we're complete with them. And my husband and I make these in our backyard. And then we also seal them so that way they're candle safe. And these are our vessels. These are our handmade vessels. They're all uniquely made, different shades of marble. As you can see, this one is so, I'm in love with this one. It's so cute. And this vlog is pretty much just behind the scenes of what I do to prepare for the year 2025. So the beginning of the year is pretty slow for me. I take this time to pretty much just kind of like stock up on scents and marketing stuff and reaching out to different stores and just preparing for the year because candle season is a season. And when what happens, it's like busy. So you don't really have time to like get stuff done. So I do the groundwork as in stock up on scents, make sure I have enough bags, I have enough wax, I have enough oils, all of that stuff I do like the first 2 months of the year. So that way, once I start signing up for markets, I'm pretty set and ready to go. A few of the products that we do carry, so I kind of got rid of a bunch of stuff, just kind of like, quality over quantity. We do have home decor, which is this beautiful handcrafted body sculpture, I call it. It's our thick girl. We have a smaller petite version, but this one really resonates with me because I'm a thick girl. But yeah, this is our thick body sculpture. Very beautiful. So home decor is very heavy. And then we also have room mists as well. If you're into that, you can use this in your car. If you have a pet, perfect for the pet. On your bed, on your linens, on your curtains, wherever your space needs a little lift up, you can definitely use these. These will be on the site officially, I think, the 2nd of February, and most of the scents are not going to be like last year. But I was going to show you guys like the 2 shades that I do have. So I do have the sandy pink, which will be a limited item. Gosh, the pink powder pigment I use is currently out of stock. Like the supplier does not make them anymore. I don't know what's happening. I'm really bummed out about this, but I have probably like 3 ounces left. So I'm going to stretch it and make as many jars like this as I can. So that way I have when someone orders it, but this will be discontinued, this shade, unfortunately. But the marble will still going to be continued. You can get as many as you can. And I'm going to be sealing some of these jars today to prepare for 2025. So these jars, we make them outside because it's made of concrete, which is very, very toxic for you to breathe in. And being that it's cold, we have to wait till like there's maybe a warm weather to actually go outside. Right now we can't go, it's too cold. But when it's like 60 degrees outside, we can definitely go and make jars. But we have a few, I think that's going to last us maybe up until like April, but we'll see. And then lastly, I got our wick cutters. They're branded. If you can zoom in and see, it has the retailer brand on here. And these are available on the site as well. These are to cut the wooden wick. When you're finished, light and enjoy your candle, please cut your wick. I also have my published journal, which I created. It's a candle journal. It's 50 prompts and 195 pages. The prompts are reusable. So if you decide to write today, you can then decide to write again the next day. There's 4 pages per prompt. So I created this because I want to get the best bang out of my buck, so to speak. So I love to journal write. I have like probably 20 journals. So I wanted you to be able to use the prompts over and over again, because there's some days that you may feel that prompt resonates with you and you want to like go back to that prompt and there's no enough space. So this journal is made specifically for that. Most of the prompts are scent driven, but 25 of them are not. So they're just basic prompts like asking you like different questions. This one is our green tea lemongrass. If you can see, it'll ask you the question and then you just kind of reflect on how that scent makes you feel. But some of them are really simple. Some of them are, for example, what are your favorite nurturing foods and how do they make you feel? It's a simple prompt, but do you have 1 page and then I have the page turner. You have right here and right here and another page to actually write. 2 pages to write. so you have enough pages to write. And yeah, and so these are just regular prompts. Like, what about write about any spiritual practices that bring you comfort and peace? If not, are you interested in any practices? It's a serious question, especially in this world that we live in now. So these are just prompts that I created, that has helped me. This is my personal journal, actually, that I use. So here I'm just prepping my bottles. I remove the tops from them, and I also like wash them. So I did that off camera. I make sure that everything is sterilized and clean and ready to go. And I'm just removing the top because it's just easier to kind of just do this way. So that's what I'm simply doing. I do like 6 room sprays at a time. Again, I do work in small batches. I just prefer, it works that way for me. I have the perfect ingredients list for 6 bottles, so I just kind of work with that. Of course, eventually when I do expand, I will expand the recipe, but for now, working with 6 bottles is what I prefer to do. Small batches for me works best. So here I'm just making sure my workstation is fixed and ready to go, and I'm gonna go ahead and create my base, my mixture for my room sprays. I'm trying a new room spray base because I make it myself, but it's just very tedious sometimes when a supplier is missing an ingredient and you have to wait like weeks or months for that. So I found this room spray base from this very well-known company that a lot of other small businesses have been using, and I decided to try it, and I fell in love. It's so strong, so potent, and then the base, the room spray is clear, which sometimes you can find cloudy base room sprays, which I don't like. I hate that look, but it's nothing wrong with it. It's just a cloudy mixture, but this one was clear, and I really enjoyed using this, so I'll be using this going forward.
music.
correct brushes, and these are a lifesaver. So here I'm simply sealing some of the jars that weren't sealed on the outside. I forgot them for some reason. I don't even know how. But I'm making sure I get into all the little nooks and crannies because some of the vessels are very intricate with like the design. So I'm making sure I put enough of the base that I'm using that it's all coated, it's all good to go. And this dries pretty instantly. So I'm happy the candle was already created and made. As you can see, I'm just looking at all of the candles I have in front of me to make sure that they're all sealed on the outside, because I hate to have any type of fingerprints or anything mess up the vessel. So this also gives it a long lasting use, and you can reuse this vessel as many times as you want. I recommend 4 times max, but yeah, as you can see, some wax got on here on the outside, but with my sealant, it completely covered it. So that's all I'm just doing here, just making sure that every vessel is sealed on the outside before I then continue labeling, and then I'm gonna box them up later on.